What of Barnabas? Do we pursue him?
No. Our paths will cross again soon enough. Whether we like it or not. Besides, there is something we must do first.
Of course. Drake's spine. The last Mothercrystal.
The Einherja is at the bottom of the sea. Waloed won't dare move on Storm without her. But they know we're coming now. We'll need a plan. And a damn good one at that.
Then let's go home and find one. Ash will have to wait.
Mead says, Brother's tall.
I struggle to believe it myself.
I see your uncle isn't.
He stayed with the Enterprise. After our brush with the Einherja, she was in urgent need of repair. We're to join him there when we're ready to sail for Ash.
You sure that's wise?
Show me a city where that isn't true.
We're running out of time. We've done our best to shore up that up still.
Let's hope so. We should visit Joshua. Assuming Toei will allow it. How are you feeling, Joshua?
Better than I was.
But not nearly as well as you. Your cuts and burns may have healed.
And what would you have had me do? Yet still, it was not enough.
You...
Oh, it was Crystal. Only one man established his I'm sorry, brother. It's just... I have never felt so. Perhaps... perhaps...
What is this place?
Don't move. Here, it's fresh from the well. Grandmother told me spirits sometimes get lost, and that the lanterns guide them to their proper place. I set one on the river for her when she passed away.
The fiend works from the shadows. Was it you who guided my hand then, Ultima? No, not you. This is my doing, my fault, my sin to bear. And for it, I must atone.
Your hurts are healing nicely. It was my poultices that saw you well.
You make them?
And sell them, or try to. Earns me enough for bread, most days.
Forgive me. I have nothing to...
I know, but I couldn't just leave you lying there. You're going then?
Of course. I'm healed. Thanks to you and your poultices.
Will you promise to come back and visit?
Well, Phoenix, it would seem that I owe you my wings.
Perhaps he can find an answer. You will be returning to Waloed soon, I gather.
I see no reason to wait.
Then neither do I.
I can think of a few, but I doubt they'll stop you. You will.
Of course.
Set on leaving already, are ya?
How long will it take us to get back to her?
Dunno, about the same amount of time, maybe less. If your uncle can find someone. All depends on where we're putting it.
Yes. We have to assume that the whole of Ash is hostile.
Then we must find a place they won't think to look. And I haven't...
The professor! I'll go and tell you.
While you're plotting our course, I'll be in the shelves with your laws.
Then I'll talk to Karen about supplies for the journey.
Your brother's body won't take much more of this recklessness.
I do.
I still say it were a compliment.
Say it all. Ah, Clive. I was wondering when you'd arrive. Please tell me you've come to take our young prodigy here off my hands.
I'm not here for Mid. I need information on Ash.
Then why not ask Molly if you can look in one of her ovens? Go on.
As soon as the... And we're going to need a safe...
Preferably one that won't see me.
If it were that very little is known. We have the good King Barnabas to thank. If there is any...
Then tell us what we will...
But no splinter.
All right. But interrupt me. Barnabas Tham. The one they call the last king. Understand him, and you will understand the kingdom of Waloed. Barnabas was only a boy when he arrived from beyond the southern seas, and barely a man before he united the ragged tribes of Ash. And having unleashed them upon the formidable Veldemark, he set his throne upon the ancient kingdom's ruins. The victory sent shockwaves around Valisthea, tales of Odin's might spreading through every court, parlor, and drinking hole in the realm. Note that this was in the year 843, and that the king still sits upon his throne some 40 years later, quite untouched by time. Waloed's recent inaction left many wondering if Odin had lost his appetite for war. And yet here we are. The Einherjar was committed to the fray, a bold declaration of intent. Orcs swarm around Drakesfang, and throngs of Akashic haunt Canva's streets. Though how precisely the havoc they wreak serves Waloed remains unclear. Regardless, if the order to attack truly came from King Barnabas, then one thing is certain. Waloed has achieved the impossible, and made bedfellows of beastmen and the ether-addled alike. All of which is a roundabout way of saying that you will be in unknown territory when you set foot on Ash. Much of the continent has already been lost to the Blight, and what few ports remain will be fiercely guarded. And that is to say naught of its natural defenses. Offshore currents will cast an ill-equipped ship out to sea one moment, and dash it against the rocks the next. But then the Enterprise is anything but ill-equipped, and Mid has made land there before. Now, if only there were someone with an intimate knowledge of the Shadow Coast, and where a daring gentleman might put ashore. You see, Clive, you had the answer all along.
Do you think you can get us back to that beach, Mid?
Picked you up from it, didn't I? Not that it were easy. The currents were a right bastard. But then, if it wasn't hard, it wouldn't be worth doing, would it?
Well said. Thank you, Lady Vivian.
If a few morsels of common knowledge and a sprinkling of tavern talk are worthy of your thanks, I wonder what genuine intelligence...
Probably more Mid. I need everyone in the I'll fetch Joshua from the shelves.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them. It's a wonder they can still walk.
I have no reason to assume otherwise. Do you recall when we spoke before on the divinity of Ultima, and what I discovered appears to agree with the findings?
You will recall that my quest to uncover Ultima's origins began with the mural, but while I've always known it to be important, its secrets have heretofore. Now, however, I believe I know where to find the more complete
Master Clive, have you ever in your travels chanced to hear of the circle? I would think not, but there was once a time when the faith flourished, the oldest known religion in the hints of its dogma remain embedded in more modern faith.
Wait, you said it waned on Storm.
Religious monuments are often torn down or reput, and so...
It would appear the past still, though in this case, it would not have been possible. I am relieved to discover it in good hands.
I shall guard it with my life.
Joshua, if you're finished here, I need to speak to everyone before we...
Right away.
If it please your grace...
Mid said I could ride the Enterprise next. No, she didn't. She said I...
My apologies.
By now you've all heard where we're going and why. So I won't bother you with the boring details. Only the important. If we attempt to approach Stone here by sea, so instead we'll disembark on the southwest coast. I say we, but it's highly likely the entirety of Ash is under the rule, as well as slow our march, and require supplies. Only Joshua and a scout. Preferably a good one. Gav, do you know of any?
You bet your ass I do. Might still borrow some of Lady Vivian's maps, though.
Once you've dropped us off at the Shadow Coast, you need to retreat into neutral waters. Fly merchant colors and stay. If you sense any danger at all, you leave us behind.
Inconspicuous is my middle name. But like Ella, the ship ain't going nowhere till your scurvy mugs are...
Jill, the Enterprise will appear a tempting target for Roy...
Don't worry. You'll be needing...
But...
If there are no questions...
Let me know when you're leaving. I want a word before you go.
Of course.
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of pep here.
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there. Let's... Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
St. Fordian, do you? Not bad, if I do say so myself. Yeah, that should do you. Don't waste my time. You ain't got the stuff. And?
There's something...
Not at all, honestly. Just wanted to...
I'll hold you to...
Reckon it'll be a long walk to the capital if we follow the cliffs. I'll scout ahead, see if I can't find us an inland route.
Clive. There's something I've been meaning to ask. You took her Eikon, didn't you?
Yes, I did. She understood.
Oh, she understood. Understood that you decided to save the world all on your own, and that you'd die without her power. How dare you make her choose? You knew damn well she'd never refuse you. But I will. You can't keep pushing us away, Clive. The world is ours to save, not yours.
I used my gift because I thought it was the right thing to do.
And you truly believe this will save you? Will save us all?
I do.
Then so be it. Just don't forget, you're not alone.
Think I found us a trail. Did I miss something?
Only that Joshua didn't.
I don't get it. Always wanted to visit Ash.
We're in Waluda territory now. Don't expect a warm welcome.
Oh, I don't know, Clive. That castle over there looks inviting enough.
Shall we sample its inhabitants' hospitality?
Remember what I said about warm welcomes, Gav?
Oh, this place is as dead as Grieger's ghost. I knew I smelled something.
I see only orcs and a Kashyyyk here.
Let's hope the villagers made it out in time.
All over again. Where the hell are the royalists?
Seems you were right about that welcome after all, Clive.
Is the whole of Ash fallen into Ultima's hands?
That's no peace delegation. We should send a warning to the others.
No. My uncle will have an eye on the coast. I trust he'll find a way to entertain any uninvited guests. Our mark is Drake's Spine, and there's a lot of road between us and it. We press on to Stone here.
Aye, you never know. It might not be a nest of slavering monsters.
Clive, you must go on ahead without me. This stronghold is as old as Phoenix Gate, perhaps older. It may yet hide Ultima's remaining secrets, and if we are to best him, they must be unearthed.
All right. Stay out of trouble.
I always do. Mostly.
You sure about this?
About leaving my brother on his own. Of course. Mostly.
Lady Vivian's map is so old it's hard to tell which way is up. But if I'm right, we're not far from a village called Aestla.
Can we make our way there? resupply, and wait for Joshua.
This place reeks like a moble's arsehole. Though I'm guessing it's not the smell that'll kill us.
Mistakes.
Bahamut's breath. Don't look down, Torgal. That must be Aistla. What do you think, Clive?
Then we're too late.
Damn it. They're all turned. There's nothing we can do.
I wouldn't say nothing.
No quarter gap!
No quarter! You think all the villages in Ash are like this?
A question for later, Gap. Let's try. It's over. Here they come!
Come. I don't want to die here, Clive.
Then don't! Isn't over yet?
Of course it bloody isn't. Gav? Gav! Don't tell me there's more of the bastards. Oh, fuck. Have you come to watch, Odin?
Bound for stone here. Good. My master awaits you in the capital, though I cannot allow you to attend him in your present state.
And how are you going to stop us?
Why, with this!
What did you do?
If the vessel would see the path opened, it has but to ask. I shall see that my master's prize is made presentable.
Shit! No! Clive? Would you mind telling me what the fuck just happened? Oh, you've got to be. How are we supposed to get through that?
We seek an audience with the king. If His Majesty wants me to come and ask him, then that is exactly what I'll do.
Before you go practicing your petition, we don't even know where the fucker went. How about we cool our heads and think this through, eh?
All right.
Maybe there's something here we can use. I thought we got them all.
So did I.
miss. Whoa, easy, easy. We're not turned, all right?
Who? My thanks, kind travelers.
Edda, forgive me for asking, but what went on here?
It all started when the skies changed. The elders said it was the Arcane. One by one, people went mad. Minds taken by the aether. Till only I remained. By then, I was too far along to run. And then the nights came. And I didn't know what to do.
And this, Arcane is...
Just a story. Something our grandparents told us when we misbehaved. About how the heavens would grow dark before the land took her last breath.
The end of the world. You said the others went mad. But where did they go?
They all left. Drawn east to the tower. To Reverie. The elders. The healer. The blacksmith. My husband.
You thinking he did this?
Of course. Who else could it be? You were in Canberra. You saw what he did to the people.
But then what about her? How come her nut hasn't cracked?
The baby, perhaps? Could be protecting her from the aether. I can't think of any other explanation.
You mean... it's a bearer?
It won't matter what it is once Ultima's magic takes hold. Time's running out. This tower. That's where we'll find the king.
I knew it. It's the same as Phoenix Gate. Which means at the end of these stairs should be... The mural is complete. Ultima and this vessel, Ifrit. Garuda, Ramu, Shiva, Titan, Bahamut, Odin. Even Leviathan the Lost is here. But where is the Phoenix? By the Founder. So that's what you want, isn't it, Ultima?